Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article is from CNBC.com and says California is paying inmates $1 an hour to fight wildfires. The picture they're showing is like an actual forest firefighter, I believe. And if that's the case, then that is extremely wrong. It's one thing if they're paying them, they're making them do the slave labor to clean up stuff like out of danger.
Is this real? I mean, is this real or is it a joke?
No, this is real. As far as I know. What does it say? An inmate firefighter pauses during a fire operation as the car fire continues to burn in Redding, California. Like, he should be exonerated of his sentence.
Yeah, I'm guessing that if you're going to allow yourself to be put in harm's way, it's obviously a decision. They're not forcing this labor on people, I'm guessing. I mean,
yeah, but they should be paying them fine. At least pay them minimum wage. Jeez. Do you know how ridiculously dangerous it is to be anywhere near a forest fire? Ridiculously dangerous.
If most people were given the choice, they would choose a reduced sentence over higher pay. And I believe that if you're going to put yourself, I think a reduced sentence is in order. If you're going to
but dude, you could die instantly.
Yeah,
being anywhere. If you're like 1,000 feet from a forest fire, they travel at 80 miles per hour, depending on how fast the wind is going. That's how fast you get cooked. It is insane to be anywhere near one, and these people are doing it for $1 an hour. They're heroes, you know. Anyone fighting a forest fire is a hero and should not be in prison.
Right.
Bottom line,
I agree.
Yeah. California is currently suffering from several devastating and deadly fires. The Camp Fire in Butte County, California, has killed at least 29 people and left more than 200 people unaccounted for. Wow. I mean, if you're not unaccounted for, there's a very good chance that you didn't make it out. And
or you're just like
not telling anyone you made it out. That's weird.
Or you're like hiding in your septic tank.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's that. Accounted for, making it the deadliest wildfire in the state's history. The Woosley Fire in Los Angeles County and Ventura County has killed at least 2 people, consumed over 85,000 acres, and as of the latest official report, is only 15% contained. In August, the Mendocino Complex Fire scorched approximately 350,000 acres of northern California and destroyed over 146 homes. At the time, the blaze was the largest fire in the state's history, so they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Roughly 14,000 firefighters battled the Mendocino fires. Among them were over than 2,000 inmates. According to a local ABC affiliate, roughly 200 inmate firefighters are assisting with the Butte County campfire burning right now. Dude, that's no joke, man. That's like saying they're going into combat to try and save people.
Right.
Like, not just going into combat to take over a territory. Like, they're trying to save people's lives right now.
For real.
That is insane.
I know.
It's insane, man. The inmates are part of a volunteer firefighter program run by the California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation. Inmates are paid $2 a day and $1 an hour when fighting an active fire. They also earn time off their sentences. Yeah, but how much time?
You know, it's not enough time.
Taking like 3% off their sentences.
I feel like every day that someone goes out to fight a wildfire, they should get a year off their sentence.
Yes, for real.
At least. Because you have such a high probability of
because the wind direction is random. The wind speed, it's not entirely random. They'll know, like,
from what I understand, these fires kind of just like immediately engulf an area because you don't see it coming.
They fly over the treetops, and then the wind up in the sky, by the trees, just pushes it, going up to 80 miles an hour or faster.
Like, from what I understand, a person could be standing in the woods, it could be dead calm, and then like 5-10 seconds later, wham, the whole place is just like burning.
If you're in your car trying to drive out of it, the fire eats up all the oxygen and your car will die, and you will sit there.
Right. If you're engulfed in flames, there's just no oxygen. You're gonna cook and you can't breathe.
It's insanely. It's like suicide to go near it.
Right.
That's why even firefighters, like municipal firefighters, know forest fires are whole nother level, whole nother thing.
Right.
Yeah. Each volunteer inmate is evaluated individually to ensure that all those selected for the camp program are willing to be team members with nonviolent behavior, even if their original conviction was for a violent crime. CDCR representative Vicki Waters told CNBC Make It. Volunteers must have a minimum custody status and are not considered if they have committed arson, rape, or sex offenses. If they committed arson, yeah,
Dude,
that's
wouldn't
understandable.
Wouldn't you think they'd put all the arsonists in there as sort
Oh,
of
like
like
you like fire?
well, it's kind of like it's just kind of like forced karma, you know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you burned down a house full of people.
If there were no
Go fight a
victims, then yeah, go put this fire out, and you're forgiven, man.
war. Well, plus those people are they already have a like a need to be around fire, so they're kind of comfortable in those heated forest.
I don't know. I don't think arson. Well, some arsons, I suppose, are obsessed with fire, and that's why. But some arsonists are obsessed with hurting people.
And some arsonists have oddly shaped feet,
yeah.
or was it hands? I don't know.
If they have committed arson, rape, or sex offenses, or if they have any active warrants or medical issues. Yeah. The inmate volunteers live in conservation camps and do physical labor like cutting brush and trees to reduce fire danger, clearing flood channels and storm drains, and maintaining hiking trails. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking
Sounds
about
like
before.
a vacation until you have
Yeah.
to actually do the work. I'm imagining a bunch of convicts sitting around a campfire like, hey, did you see the latest
Better than prison.
such and such YouTube video? And they're like, whoa, I haven't seen...
No, they don't have phones. They don't even have internet.
I mean, I'm thinking there's like a, perhaps there's
Yeah.
some supervisor there who's like passing around the old
Part
iPhone.
of the punishment is
Android.
prisoners have to live in the 1900s, like early 1900s technology.
Right.
You know, the program dates back to 1915 when the CDCR first established labor camps that forced inmates to build highways and roads. The program was expanded during World War II, and by 1945, the first inmate firefighter program was established. Today, the CDCR, CAL FIRE, and the Los Angeles County Fire Department jointly operate 43 adult conservation camps in 23 counties, with about 3,400 inmates participating in total. So that's what I was going to say, though. There is a huge difference between them being 1,000 feet from a fire and them helping to maintain like getting rid of debris, because that is something they have to keep doing to try and keep fires out of the way.
Right.
Normally fires in nature, the debris gets burned by the fires, but because we like to keep fires, we like to put fires out, it doesn't get a chance to get rid of all that debris, and then that debris builds up and just becomes a massive fire.
I'd like to ask a firefighter if a person who has experience fighting forest fires like this, crazy ones, if that person wanted to find a career in firefighting after this, would that carry over into like the civilian urban type of landscape to fight fires? I mean, do you think that they would learn do you think convicts could go into the real world and be a firefighter?
After my dad retired from the fire department, he considered fighting forest fires. I don't think he went and did it, but I know it was a consideration. And I know a lot of people, I think a lot of people do. Like after they'll retire from that, they'll do like a volunteer forest fire thing or something like that.
Okay.
Still, according to the CDCR program, the program saves the state between 90 and 100 million a year. Yeah, because they're not paying people. Though some critics fear that the financial benefits of cheap prison labor incentivize mass incarceration. During an unsuccessful run for California Lieutenant Governor, Gail McLaughlin went so far as to call the program slave labor. It is, dude. There's no reason that a prisoner should not get paid the same as a normal person.
You're not going too far by calling this slave labor. It is.
The idea of sending people to prison it should be to rehabilitate them. And the best way to do that is to show them, here's a normal job. You're getting paid a good wage. Isn't this better than committing crimes for money? Like, what did you get, $70 when you robbed a liquor store? Look, you made, $100 today, just doing regular work or, fighting fires.
Yeah.
So I think they're just being cheap, and that is slave labor. They're trying to save money. Literally, that's all it is, bottom line. There's no reason they can't pay them. It would benefit them, but it would hurt the state to pay them more. Still, the CDCR maintains that the program helps both the state and inmates. The fire camp program helps inmates build skills in firefighting, including positively working in a team environment, says Waters. It can be an important part of an inmate's rehabilitation while they are serving their sentences with CDCR. While some work programs have been known to decrease recidivism, and improve outcomes after incarceration, programs like these rarely lead to firefighting jobs once inmates are released. Yeah, because they're still convicts and no one wants to hire them. Like, yeah, I'll hire this regular guy and teach him how to fight fires rather than, a felon.
And I'm guessing that they probably want to recruit younger people.
Yeah, but these guys are experienced now. They probably know a lot more than normal, your ordinary person about fires.
True, but even after passing all the physical requirements, is the person, say at, 30 years old, 35
so
years old, are
what?
they mentally capable of...
They're more mentally capable.
Do you believe that?
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe less physically capable.
Right.
Well, if they're 30, no, they're like perfectly capable.
Right.
Okay. If they're maybe 50, then it's like, you just retired from a different fire department, I assume, if you're 50 years old.
Right.
Yeah. While some work programs have been known to decrease, and many have critiqued programs like these for putting inmates in harm's way. Just like full-time civilian firefighters, inmate firefighters face serious risk when performing tasks like creating containment lines. According to NPR, 6 firefighters lost their lives battling the wildfires this region in August. Wow. Yes, because it comes out of nowhere. I remember hearing a story from like a year or 2 years maybe, 3 even, where a squad of firefighters, forest firefighters, just got flashed. They have those Mylar blankets, and they were found hiding under them because it comes so fast.
And they actually survived.
No.
They did not survive.
No, they all passed. Yeah, it's sad, man. It's a horrible way to go. When prisoners do volunteer work, it's especially important that we make absolutely sure that they're making a free and uncoerced and truly voluntary choice. Well, they're prisoners. How voluntary is that? It's like, okay, we're gonna lock you in a cell, or you can do some farm work for $1 an hour. Like that's not their own choice. They're saying, fine, I don't want to be in a prison cell.
It's kind of like Monty Python's The Life of Brian, when the Roman soldier's looking at the guy chained up on the wall, and the guy's like, I'm being crucified today, but I don't care. It's better than being stabbed.
David Fothey, director of ACLU's National Prison Project, tells WBR that's especially important when the work they're doing is very dangerous, like fighting wildfires. So yeah, they pretty much said what I was saying. Like that is fighting forest fires is insanely dangerous, and it's not just that. Like if you volunteer as an inmate to go rescue some prisoners of war, for example, just to kind of compare the danger.
Oh, Dirty Dozen.
No, is that a movie or something?
It's an old movie with Charles Bronson.
But like, okay, so you're risking getting shot,
right?
Which is still brave, if you were to do that. But these forest firefighters are risking being burned alive. This is no joke. This is extremely brave of them. This is something that they deserve way better treatment.
You know what? I mean, they're going to let these convicts go out and fight fires. Let's just let them be cops. They might actually be doing a better job at it than
pay them $1 an hour to be cops. I don't know how that would work.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is something.
Well,
different.
I know how it would work.
They'd all be,
they're probably better shots than the police half the time, and they don't shoot every black person they see.
There's 2 types of people in prison: criminals and non-criminals.
Right.
Because not everyone in prison is a criminal. There's a lot of innocent people.
It's true.
So I assume if you gave them some sort of cop work job, like for $1 an hour, you have criminals. I don't know if you want to give them authority like that.
Yeah, plus it would cause little problems. You're probably going to get beat with the soap if you've been working for the cops and you go back to jail for the night. Hey, you stupid idiot. But
hey, you want to be on our cop program? No.
Frank Galler.
Yeah. You have anything else you want to say? Yeah, that's it for the article. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment. What do you think? Is this slave labor? I think you could, even if you pay them $5 an hour, that's still slave labor because they technically don't have a choice. They just want to get out of prison.
Even if you give them like $50 an hour, it's still not good enough.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I think if you go out and fight one deadly wildfire as a prisoner, you should just get like 6 months vacation to go home and be with your kids or whatever. And another thing, dude, I don't think that drug offenders should be locked up with violent offenders.
I don't think they are.
You want to make a
in
bet?
County maybe, but
not
in
in
like...
federal prisons they put drug people with violent people. I don't know about state prison. I'm pretty sure state prisons do it too.
No, I don't think that's a thing.
I think it is.
I don't.
Okay,
No,
if anyone's ever been to state or federal prison, leave a comment saying whether there was violent people with you if you had a drug charge.
Yeah, or if
I'm
you've been
pretty
to,
sure
I mean, because all the prisons, there's county, state, and federal, right? And there's also like your local jail, And there's I guess there's 4 levels of imprisonment, right?
Right.
And but don't forget the CIA black sites or Guantanamo. That's like level 5 and 6. right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess there's a lot of different types.
Mm.
But yeah, anyway, that's it for the article. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving a thumbs up, leave a comment, and check our Patreon link in the description if you want to help us. Thanks for watching.